Allah appoints, He protects. Because if He appoints and then withdraws protection, His hujjah will become a joke. He cannot appoint a hujjah and then tell the hujjah, you know what? So basically, the 12 Imami narrative is an absurd narrative. It tells us that Allah appoints 12 guides after the Prophet. But for the first time in history, every time in the past He appointed, He would protect. Yes, until the hujjah is delivered. And then after that, yes, prophets were martyred, prophets were killed, but no prophet did taqiyya. That's why they were killed. If prophets were taqiyya specialists, you think any prophet would be killed? No, because they openly promoted the truth until the end. They did not go back on their statements. They did not go back on their divine appointment. But the 12 Imami narrative would have us believe that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, after the Prophet, He completely changed the policy and He said, okay, from now on, I'm changing the policy. Before I used to appoint, I used to protect until the hujjah is completed. But now I can't afford to do that well, a'yadu billah, for some reason. I'm going to appoint 12 guides. You are my divine appointees, you are infallibles. Okay. But I'm not going to offer you any protection. So you are on your own. Ya Allah, Banu Umayyah, Banu Abbas, they will kill us. Baba, if you fear for your life, just lie through your teeth. Just lie, deny your divine appointment, infallibility, ilmul ghayb, all your miraculous power. Deny, lie through your teeth. And lie to the Zaydis also, and lie to the Sunnis about your divine imam, and lie to the rest of the ummah. Just share it in your basement with your few companions, who you should also curse so that they don't get caught by the authorities. In your basement, you sit and whisper these divine imamat's narrative to those few select companions. They will spread it to the people of Kufa. Don't share it with even your children. Imam Zain Abideen, apparently, his son Imam Zayd says, I don't know anything about divine imamah. We are not taught this in our home. This is not part of the syllabus of deen. Imam Zain Abideen taught us. His sons Umar bin Ali bin Hussein and al-Hussein bin Ali bin Hussein, grandfather of Sayyid Sistaniya and Sayyid Khamenei. Hussein bin Ali bin Hussein and Umar bin Ali bin Hussein. They say, we were there at the deathbed of our father. When he was dying, we were there. Ma awsa biharf. He did not, because the Imami narrative is that the Imam does wasiyah and appoints, gives nas in favor of the next Imam at the time of death. Yeah, he says our father Zainul Abideen Islam did no such thing. We were there. He did not give wasiyah wala nas or appoint anyone after him. Aslan, he did not believe he was a divine appointee. So how would he appoint someone else after him? So this is what the sources, the early Islamic sources are telling us. But the Imami narrative says, yeah, this is all taqiyya. They hid their divine imamah from their own children. Can you imagine? On the one hand, divine imamah, if you don't believe, مَمَّاتَ لَا يَعْرِفْ إِمَامَ زَمَانِهِ مِيتَةً جَاهِلِيَّةً مِيتَةَ كُفْرٍ وَنِفَاقٍ. On the one hand, yani, divine imamah, belief in it is necessary for salvation. You can't go to Jannah. You will end up in Jahannam if you don't believe in this. On the other hand, Imam Zain Abideen forgets to teach this to his sons, Zayd bin Ali, Hussein bin Ali bin Hussein, Umar bin Ali bin Hussein. These are all his blood, direct biological sons. He forgets to teach them divine imamah. He does not teach them. He hides it from them. And Sahib al-Taq, the Imami, he says, yeah, he hid it from you so that, he purposely hid it from you. So that he should be able to do shafa'ah for you on the day of judgment. How? If he dies mitata kufrin wa nifaq, how will shafa'ah work for someone who dies mitata kufrin wa nifaq? Number one. Number two, Allah tells in the Quran all the believers, and Imam Zain al-Abideen is one of them. He says, Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu qu anfusakum wa ahlikum nara wa quduha an-nas wal hijara. Oh, you believe, save yourselves and your ahlikum and your family from the fire. If divine imamah is necessary to save every Muslim from the fire, because you are saying divine imamah, if I don't accept it, mitata kufrin wa nifaq, I die death of kufr and hypocrisy. Well, Imam Zain Abideen did not know that if I don't teach divine imamah to Zayd, my son Zayd, to my son Umar, to my son Hussein bin Ali bin Hussein, these people are going to die death of kufr and jahiliyyah. And Allah in the Quran is telling Imam Zain Abideen what? All the believers, including Imam Zain Abideen, is telling him, alayhi salatu wasalam, is telling him, Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu, qu anfusakum wa ahlikum nara. Oh, you who believe, save yourself and your families from the fire. If divine imamah is essential for salvation, how come Imam Zain Abideen is disobeying this verse of the Quran, not teaching it to Imam Zayd, not teaching it to Imam Hussein bin Ali bin Hussein, not teaching it to Umar bin Ali bin Hussein, not teaching it to Imam al-Baqir also? We don't believe he taught it to Imam al-Baqir either. But Imam al-Baqir was lied against. So yeah, you will find reports about him in the Imami sources, but not outside. Outside, Imam al-Baqir even denies taqiyya. He says Imam Hussein was not an imam of taqiyya. He was openly critical of the Zalimin of his time. So in any case, the whole problem is this is an absurd narrative. How do you think you will justify it in Allah's court that divine imama is, on the one hand, you are saying they're divinely appointed, they're infallible. On the one hand, they're not teaching it to their own children, and their children are coming in public and testifying, Baba, this is all a scam by people of Kufa to make money in our name. They're claiming higher maqamat, and then for us, higher station, and then what they do? They say we are representatives of these higher station imams, give us money, give us funds in their name. It's a whole scam that's being run in Kufa. And we have seen all the evidence. So now, Sheikh, what do we do now? So that's why we said that you have two packages. In order to accept their divine imama, you have to accept that they are cheaters and liars. Wal iyadhu billah. That's one package. Divine imama, infallible, plus cheaters and liars. We can't accept cheaters and liars. This package is revolting to the core. It's repulsive. It goes against our fitrah. It goes against the guidance of Quran. Quran shows us divine guides don't lie about their divine appointment. Then on the other hand, so after this is gone, what is the second option? What is the other option in the sources? Ulama abrar. They are pious scholars who transmit sunnah from their grandfather. Does this go against the Quran? No. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala shows you how prophets, ilm and knowledge used to flow in their progeny. For Dawood and Sulaiman, he says, وَكُلًّا آتَيْنَا حُكْمًا وَعِلْمًا. Each of them we gave hukm, we gave knowledge. Knowledge flows in the progeny of prophets. ذُرِّيَّةً بَعْضُهَا مِنْ بَعْضٍ. Okay, so this is not strange that knowledge of the prophet should flow in his family. This is a very natural thing. Okay, so ulama abrar is a very natural theory. Okay, what else? The whole ummah is willing to testify. The grand scholars of the ummah from all sects, Zaydi, Sunni, Salafi, Ibadi, everyone is prepared to accept that, yeah, these Imam Ali bin Abi Talib, Imam Hassan, Imam Hussein, Imam Zain al-Abideen alayhi salam, al-Baqir, al-Sadiq alayhi salam, al-Kadhim alayhi salam, al-Rida alayhi salam. These are all massively learned, well-versed people in Quran and Sunnah. And they are imams of guidance, yes, but not divinely appointed. They are imams as in leaders, intellectual leaders of knowledge. And they are transmitters of Sunnah. This is not a problematic view at all. And the Imams never denied that the Imams, can you bring me hadith of Imam Sadiq where he says, I'm a jahil, I don't know anything, please don't come to me for Sunnah or insight into the deen. And I'm also not pious, so don't follow my role model. Show me such a hadith from Imam Sadiq. Then I will reject ulama abrar also. Although, to be honest, ulama abrar, there is such a mountain of evidence for it that I can't reject it even if you bring me one fabricated hadith, that will not be enough for me to reject it. Ulama brought too much evidence for it in the Islamic sources. And it's cross-sectarian. It's not even that only one sect is claiming this. Every sect is agreed, almost, that these imams are people of knowledge and taqwa. Khalas. That's the bare minimum. That's the default.